Hi everyone, today I am going to explain that how we can find the angle between two different straight lines if they cut each other at a point and if we have the slopes of these two different lines. Okay, so let us consider we have two different straight lines, L1 having inclination theta1 and slope m1, and the second one line is L2 having inclination theta2 and its slope m2. Well, let's work in the figure obtained here. Since these two lines cut each other, we have a triangle now PAB. In this triangle, suppose the angle between two straight lines L1 and L2 is phi, and another angle that is formed between these two lines is assumed to be psi. Okay, so first work for one angle that is phi considered here. Okay, according to our consideration, phi is one of the two angles between two given straight lines L1 and L2. Here in the triangle PAB, we have theta2 as exterior angle and phi and theta1 are two opposite interior angles. We know that by exterior angle formula that theta2 is always equal to theta1 plus phi. Is that clear? Yes, of course this is clear. So theta2 is equal to, here theta2 is equal to theta1 plus phi. We can write easily phi is equal to theta2 minus theta1, theta2 minus theta1. Yes, now apply tangent on both sides. Tangent of phi will be equal to tangent of theta2 minus theta1. Well, do you know what is the formula of tan A minus B? Do you know? Tan A minus B is equal to tan A minus tan B whole by 1 plus tan A into tan B. Yes, this is the formula which will be used here now. Okay, this form is very similar to this form, so we can write tan theta2 minus tan theta1 like this whole by 1 plus tan theta2 into tan theta1. Okay, tan theta2 means what? M2, the slope of second line. Tan theta1 means M1, that is slope of the first line, divided by 1 plus M2 into M1. Okay, thus we see that the value of tangent of one angle between given two straight lines is equal to M2 minus M1 by 1 plus M1 into M2. This can be written as 1 plus M1 into M2 also in the denominator. Okay, assume this place as equation 1. Okay, now work for the second angle that is formed between these two lines. Okay, so now tangent of the angle between another angle between these two lines, that is psi, is equal to what? We know that phi plus psi is always 180 degree. Okay, because of linear pairs, so psi can be written as 180 degree minus what? Phi. Yes, now what is the formula of tangent 180 degree minus phi? Do you know? Yes, this is minus tan phi. Tan 180 degree minus theta is minus tan theta. Tan 180 degree minus A is minus tan A. Similarly, tan 180 degree minus phi is equal to minus tan phi. From equation first, we have the value of tan phi, so we can use this value here. So after the sign of minus, we put M2 minus M1 divided by 1 plus either M2 into M1, or you may write M1 into M2 also. Both have the same meaning. Okay, So tangent of another angle between these two lines is equal to minus of the same thing as obtained in equation 1. Okay. So from 1 and 2 we observe that if angle between these two lines is assumed to be theta, then tangent of theta is equal to either plus or minus m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. This is very clear from equation 1 and 2. Okay. So we can write now combining equations 1 and 2, we get tangent of theta is equal to either plus or minus m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. Okay. Because of before this expression we have plus minus sign, so we can write also m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, or we can write also m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. In both of these cases we have the same value for tan theta. Okay. So this can be written also in modulus form, that is tangent of theta, that is tan theta, is equal to m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. Well, this is the expression to obtain the angle between two lines. Okay, using this formula, where theta is what? Angle between two given lines, where theta is the angle between the two given lines. Is this clear to everyone? Yes. Now tell me, if the value of tan theta comes out positive something, okay, then the angle thus obtained corresponds to the acute angle between these two lines. And if the value of tan theta is appeared with negative sign, then it refers to the angle between these two lines, but obtuse angle. Okay. If two lines cut each other, then there are two types of angles formed between these two lines. Okay. One of them is acute, another will be obtuse. So the value of tan theta is positive if, then it refers to the acute angle between the lines, and if the value is negative, it refers to the obtuse angle between the lines. Okay. Thank you everyone.